So it's just me today here at Kidsgrove for the pig derby. I did order a pig hat, but it just never came, and I had to cancel the order this morning at about 10 o'clock because it said it was delayed. So I've not got my pig hat, but yeah, as soon as we walk in, there's Kidsgrove fans here with the inflatable pigs, and you know, it's been mentioned a couple of times to me already. So yeah, so we're here for the pig derby, the famous pig derby, Kidsgrove v Trafford. So we won it last year, and we're looking to retain that title this year. So we'll see what happens, eh? So yeah, it's just me today. Blackbeard's moved house, so he's been dealing with all that side of things at the moment. So yeah, he's been busy boy this week. So yeah, so he'll be back next week, back to normal. So today's game, well, we could do with a win, considering we lost to Chatterton during the week in the Manchester Premier Cup. We lost to Hensford last weekend. We lost to Atherton Coles in the league game before that, a week last Tuesday. So we've lost 3 on the bounce, I think. So we could do with some points. We could do with at least a draw. We could do getting back on track, if you will. So yeah, we could do with something now. I don't really know much about the team news at the moment, but what I do know is that Kidsgrove aren't far behind us in the league. They're only about 3 or 4 points behind us, so it's sort of a upper mid-table clash, if you will. You know, as far as I can tell, they're a reasonably decent side. So, you know, we'll see what happens and we'll see how it goes. There's not really much else to say. As far as I can tell, we've got pretty much a full team out today. There's not really any injuries, there's not really any issues. And we'll just have to see what happens, eh? And see how it goes. So, you know, let's hope we win. I reckon we'll get a 2-1 win, personally. But, you know, if it's anything like last year, it was exciting last year. And we played pretty well last year when we came. So, we'll see how it goes, yeah? I'll see you soon. Right, so I'm doing it a bit different this week. I'm doing the top bins, but also because I did a ground walk last year, we're not going to do sort of a ground walk. I'm going to do them both in the same time. I'm just looking behind the stand. Looks a bit dodgy around the back of this stand, doesn't it? That's where the dodgy stuff happens, eh? Right, so to start off with our top bins, from what I've seen so far, there is ample wheelie bins. So lids are down. If they left them all open, I'd be much happier. You know what I'm stand on that. But the fact they've got wheelie bins, you know, they're tall, sturdy, open, you know, it's decent, and there's a good number of them. There's 2 down in that corner. There's 2 more in this stand. I can see them dotted around throughout, quite fairly regularly throughout the ground. So yeah, as the boys warming up. Mr. Sam Booth looks very happy today. He's moved house this week. Yeah, so nice compact little ground. It's a proper non-league ground is how I'd call it. You know, higgledy little stands, you know, that have been erected at different times, but they all serve a good purpose, you know. It looks like a good roof on this one. You know, they've got bins fairly regularly throughout. So, I mean, I'm liking the look of the bin situation at this point. So, round the back of here, round the back of a dugout, and then through into the next stand. There's enough seating. People giving me weird looks. If I was with you, Chris, this wouldn't be happening.
I felt the same way at Runcorn, Chris. People kept giving me weird looks too.
Look, more bins. Butcher's Bar. It's not open now.
What's on your bin?
Right, so I've been round to look at the bin situation. As we're saying, it's a nice little compact ground. I do like it here. There's loads of cover. There's three separate stands on the far side that have clearly been built at different times. You know, proper non-league sort of stadium. There's a roof all the way along this end, half of the far end, half of the near side. It's got cover pretty much the whole way. And do you know what? The roofs look pretty decent on all the stands. But looking at the bin situation, now here's where I stand with this. They have enough bins. They have them spaced out about 40-50 yards apart, and they're all wheelie bins, so we're right on track here. The only issue I have is that all the lids are shut. So if you just left all the lids open, then it'd just make it so much easier to just throw something in. As I say, having to lift that lid, I know if it rains then it stops water getting in, but you know, just put a tiny hole in the bottom, let it drain. You know, just saying, just a piece of advice, bin advice. But no, as far as I'm concerned, the bin situation here is not too bad. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. It's a good start to the Pig Derby that we've got a good bin situation going on. So yeah, I'm quite happy with it. The lads are warming up right here in front of me. They all look pretty up for it. Norris has given them a bit of a G up, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, and we'll see what goes down. Hopefully we're on it today. Stretch nice and high.
Yeah, heads on it. Where you get yourself going? Go fast feet. Hang on, Morgs. I was getting Morgs. Don't stop running now, then. Yeah. Don't stop running. Hang on, Paul. Get your legs going, then. Yeah.
So the clubhouse again. What I like about this clubhouse is the fact they have a pool table. I really like that. But it's a nice, big, spacious clubhouse, as we showed last year. But the fact they have the pool table, that's the and a darts board. That's the cool little bit that you don't really see anywhere else. I think there's only Clitheroe I've seen a pool table in the clubhouse. But yeah, it's a nice, big, spacious clubhouse. So yeah, I do like it here. Decent ground. Point out a nice touch I've not seen anywhere else is a video printer of football web pages. So when you walk in the clubhouse, you can see what the scores are, what's going on. Yeah, it's great. So it's just you can walk in and just see what's going on quickly as you stand here and watch. That's right. I think it's a good touch. I think it's a good touch that. Right, so I did a food review last year here with a burger, so I can't remember what I said exactly. I was being a bit boring today and I nearly got something different, but being on my own I was just a bit like, let's just revisit the burgers here, see if they've improved, see if they've got any better, see how they are now. Well, I've taken a bite already, but floury bun, £4.50, it's not a bad price. The onions are like caramelised almost. I've never quite had them quite like that. Like, I love them cooked, I love them fried, but they're like, I don't know, they're quite nice. The onions are pretty nice. I'm quite impressed, but I am disappointed with the burger to bun ratio again. I mean, it seems to be a bit of an underlying issue with burgers in general. The burger to bun ratio, and it was £2 extra for an extra patty, so it would have been £6.50 for a double cheeseburger. So it was out of the price range. But on a whole, I would say it's better than Witten's, but it's by far not the best I've had. I don't know how it compares to last year because I can't remember. I should have revisited this, shouldn't I? Pretty poor prep on my side, but I'm on my own, so but it's all right. It's all right. Yeah, I'd probably, yeah, that's all I can really say about it. But anyway, yeah, okay.
Cappy Stats. Cappy Stats. It's just another Cappy Stats. Give me some more. Cappy Stats. Cappy Stats. Cappy Stats.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Cappy Stats. So, Cappy's had a few beers, so he's have to go through his notes today. He's have to read off them, so take it away.
Yeah, I've had a couple of wobbly bobs in the blue belt, so it's got to be off the notes today, so I do apologise. Yeah, it's our 9th league game against Kidsgrove today. Out of the previous 8, we've won 5 and lost 3, and we've won our last 3, so we've got a good record here.
That's a good record, isn't it?
It's a really, really good record, yeah. Last season, you might recall, we actually won here, which secured our position in the Unibond Either Stick Division 1 North for this season. So we stayed up, so it was a bit of a party day.
Yeah. All your stats?
Well, not quite. Obviously, it's Pig Day. It's the Pig Derby. Got to be worth a mention. I'm not quite sure where it originated, but Kidsgrove and Trafford is the Pig Derby, and we brought our pig to support the Trafford today.
And there's our pig there, just watching on. He's watching on with eager eyes. So yeah, is that everything, yeah?
I've got one other stat, I'm off my notes, apologies. We've only ever lost here once on a Saturday.
Oh.
That bodes well. And that was under Tom Baker where we lost 1-0. So we've lost a couple of times here midweek, only one Saturday defeat, so that bodes well.
Well, some good stats. As you can see, the game's on. Something's just gone on over there. A bit of a bad challenge. 2 players down on the ground. So if you want to see what's going on there, Cap. Yeah, so thanks for that, Cappy.
No worries.
What's going on here?
You alright?
Because he's done it. Yeah, it's a goal. Back out. Come on, Rio. Rio. There we go.
Should have gone the other way.
Trafford!
Should have gone back on his left.
Come on, lad! Yeah! Rio! Superb that, Rio! Keep going, Rio!
Suspect. What, the half-time pig came on? He seems to not be the best at football. Right, so just a quick half-time review. So I'd say it's been, I don't know, maybe it was sort of even with about 35 gone, and then they were in our camped in our half for the last 10 minutes of the half, and so, but we both had chances. Sam Boo's made some really good saves. He's probably kept it. Well, I can't believe it's 0-0. As I say, Boothie made some good saves. We had a couple of chances. No clear-cut ones though. So I would say they probably shaded the half. But you know, it's all to play for. It's all up for grabs. You know, anything can happen from here. So yeah. So we'll see what happens in the second half. And anything to add there, Muggsy?
Yeah, Blackbeard's not here today, so you've got Greybeard.
Greybeard!
Yeah, I kind of agree with what he's just said. I think we've had our moments, we've had some good chances and good passages of play. We've been a little bit under the cosh. Set pieces, particularly corners, free kicks, have been flinging them in. Sam Booth has done some outstanding saves. I've just put on the Twitter that we just need a really resilient digging in away performance here. Get a point out of it, maybe sneak a win. That's my view. That's what I think.
Yeah, it's fair enough. Well, there you go. So we're on to the second half, and we'll see you soon. Right, so I know this isn't going to count, but I'm going to do an attendance anyway, just to see how close I was. I'm going to say the attendance is 410. I could be well out, I don't know. But there you go, 410 is what my guess is. We'll see how close I am. I know this is not worth a point, Chris. I know. I'm not saying it is, so we'll see what happens, eh?
Poor referee in that, sorry, poor. I know, yeah. They're trying to defend it.
Come on, Trafford! Back foot, rushing out! Back foot! Get up! Oh, yeah!
Trafford!
Alright! Go on, Trafford! That's gone up!
What just happened? I think I got it. I don't really understand what just happened.
Come on, Trafford! You're hanging on!
I don't understand what's happened here. Is it going to stand this?
No, I don't think it will. The flag went up early, but then it took it down.
Flag went up, then the flag came down. It's offside. It's given offside.
You haven't got a fucking clue, referee!
You need to read the rule book!
Okay, that was just really weird, that whole episode.
Go on, Rio! Oh, lucky Rio! Keep going!
Go on, Trafford!
Go!
Sorry. This one?
Hi, right, so I didn't have time after the game to do a full-time bit, so I've done it when I've got home. I'm actually at Blackbeard's now, a couple of days later, so...
Sorry. A couple of weeks later.
Well, alright, we didn't have to tell everybody. It's taken us 2 weeks. We're actually putting it out tomorrow and we're doing the final bit now. We've just had to watch the vlog to recap exactly what happened in the game. To be honest, losing 1-0 with it was like a 93rd minute winner from there. Oh no, it was like 97th or 98th minute or something daft. They added something like 6 on. They scored on the 97th. It was a bit mental. I think they probably shaded the game. They did play slightly better than us over the full 90 minutes, but I don't think we deserved to lose. I think a draw would have been fair. Bear in mind we were away from home, but not that you can argue with them winning that one to a large extent. Yeah. So there were some controversial moments in the game. There was one moment, Satana, for me, it was a Stonewall penalty. It was. If you watch the Manchester Derby, it was to be honest, it was a little bit like that, where he sort of he was in the box, sort of turned his body a bit, and the guy's gone through and kicked his foot rather than the ball, and it's sort of gone out, and he's given and he gave a goal kick though, I think, at the time, And it was a bit like, well, it's one or the other, isn't it, ref? But, you know, it is what it is, isn't it, right? And then there was another moment where Luis Aquino, the ball was running off the end of the pitch. He was chasing it, and he didn't quite make it. And he was being chased down by the centre-half. And as they get to the boards, he just gave him a shove. Flew into the boards, and he damaged some ribs and whatnot in the boards and had to go off. So we felt it was red. But, you know, look, I don't want to be too judgy or anything like that, but you know, there was, you know, as I say, there was just some moments in the game that was a bit spicy, if you will. But, you know, next time at home in April, we're going to get that pig derby win, and we're going to take it back home with us. We're going to keep our pig. So, you know, you heard it here first. We will get our pig back. Mm-hmm. So we'll see you in April, Kidsgrove.
Right. So as if by magic, we're now both there.
Yes.
As he is in my house. Yes.
Chris's Blackbeard's new house.
Yes, my new house. I'm not giving you a tour. That's not what this channel's about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it for that game. So the next vlog we've got is got Avro on Boxing Day.
Yeah.
Which I won't be going to. Again, I'm annoyed about this because I really want to go Avro. Really want to try their food. Apparently it's epic. I mean, you said it's epic. But
It just takes a while. I'm going to have to go early to get food because it'd take 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, so Chris is going to go to that one. And he's going to vlog that as well because it's a good ground to vlog, and obviously get a proper food review this time because it was during the game last time. So
we don't want to leave it like a month in between vlogs. So
yeah, so Chris is going to go to that one, and then we are going to be vlogging the game on New Year's Day. I don't know who we've got on New Year's Day actually.
I will look that up while you discuss.
Yeah, so usually we would do a Christmas special where we'd interview some of the players or the manager, or, whatever. A few people have asked us, and just obviously because of the way things have fell because this year. So I'm going away in a couple of days, which is why I'm not going to any games now until the new year.
Stalybridge.
So we're playing Stalybridge on New Year's Day. What we plan to do is vlog that game, and then we'll also put out a New Year's special where we've not figured out what we're going to do yet, but we'll get some players involved and do something similar to what we did for the Christmas special last year. In the similar vein, but in New Year spirit, and we'll get that out pretty sharpish. So that will be coming out just after New Year. So lots of exciting content coming out for Trafford Tales in the coming weeks and months.
It's always exciting content, Chris.
Absolutely. So until next time, onwards and upwards, and
Viva la Trafford.
Viva la Trafford. Woo.